Y'all, Jay here. Got my mask on. Just about to go to an Italian restaurant called CinCin. Probably butchered it. It might be CinCin. I don't know. I'm just doing it based off pronunciations of C's. On Robson here. So just about to head up. I'm gonna put on my mask, dive in. They had some really cool preset menu. I'll kind of put my mask on before I head up. Only on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays they got pasta, second, and a dolce. So 3-course menu. Only on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. I'll probably take a photo of this and just head up. These are their hours, 5 to 10 throughout the board. So let's head upstairs. Ready guys, let's head up. Cool second level. A little dark. Alrighty guys, so at CinCin, they said the wait for a table is 1 hour. I didn't want to wait that long, so I just opted for bar seating. So yeah, this is a cool looking bar here. And I don't know if you can see, but those wine bottles are massive. Anyways, so you guys know the vibes. Scan this menu and it just comes up electronically. So of course they break it up into like the standard like categories: dinner, dessert, bar, and wine list. Pretty straightforward. So they got like appetizers, pasta, main course, and from the wood fire grill. So if you guys want to check it out, pause it here and read it. I'm actually gonna decide really right quick and just eat it, rate it, and just go about it like that. Stay tuned. Alrighty guys, so sitting at the bar, I didn't want to look like an idiot. For the restaurant name, I was saying CinCin, but it's actually CinCin, so that's pretty chill. Ordered 4 items, 2 appetizers, 1 small pasta, and a main. So it is a lot of food, but we'll be able to eat it, no worries. So the appetizer I ended up getting was the flying squid. Comes with hummus, arugula, fennel salad. Sounds delicious. Beef carpaccio, so arugula, pepperoni. I butchered the pronunciation on that. Now tarufo. And then after the chorizo, half size, so tomato, chili, rosemary, and parmesan. And then veal osso buco, white wine, and tomato saffron risotto gremolata. So 4 items. Most likely the appetizers are gonna come first, so can't get a photo with everything, but it's all good. But yeah, CinCin, it's on the 2nd floor on Robson Street. But like I keep on saying, they got a lot of spirits and wines. Like, look at this bottle of like spirit right here. It's massive. That is like on the tier level of like you know how you go and get those like water bottles with those dispensers like at the office. It's exactly like a ridiculous amount of alcohol and spirits, but I mean, like, they do it big here. Yeah, just waiting on those 4 things. Stay tuned. Alrighty guys, so at CinCin, they have given some starting items. So I forgot the bread name, and ciabatta. And this is pretty much essentially crushed almonds. So let's use this bread. Actually, I forgot to take a photo. Be right back. Alrighty guys, welcome back. So focaccia bread. It's very nice and airy. So let's see how this almond crush mixture with olives, peppers, and olive oil is. has a very briny flavor to it. This mini ciabatta bread is nice and toasty.
I made brooch for you here from the chef.
Oh, awesome.
Crispy arancini with the lemon and garlic aioli.
Awesome, thank you. Appreciate it. This is a very nice toasted bread, so but this crushed mixture is definitely got that olive kind of flavor. I like it a lot, actually. I remember like back in the day when I was younger, well, I'm still like in that kind of phase where I would like to make like tacos, just get like Kalamata olives and just like eat those and make salads and all that stuff. So I really like this mixture. It's a very good appetizer that they just give complimentary, so I like that a lot.
Just gonna keep your Pellegrino in the fridge.
Oh yeah, sure. I got a San Pellegrino. I just did a rimming effect with this lemon. Cheers, guys. That's so refreshing. And they have offered something complimentary, but I'm gonna take a photo of that real quick. Stay tuned. Alrighty guys, welcome back. So, thought I'd just give you a little teaser of a complimentary of the cook. So, I really want to dissect it to show you guys what's this about. It's kind of on a bed of sauce here. Deep fried. I'm gonna dive in. Wow. It reminds me a lot like tater tots, but upscale, very classy, so delicious, and it's on that like sauce. I really like this. When you go to fine dining, it's sort of like a stairway of like you bite into this, you bite into that, you bite into this, you bite into that, and it's just like tiered. Like every entree or every course that comes out, it's just like building up to that like pure elation that you feel like climax. So I'm utterly impressed by the freebies that have been offered. But let's wait for the appetizers to see how the carpaccio is and the squid. Stay tuned. Alrighty guys, so 2 appetizers here, the squid, beef carpaccio. It looks like for this, arugula, there's a cheese, some truffle, looks very nice, and the squid with hummus, arugula, and a lemon. So I'll do the honors, spritz this on top. Very generous lemon there. Probably need to mix that up in due time. I got like a serving plate here. So I think I need to do the honors and just dive into this squid. It's on a bed of hummus here. coated with that lemon, you know it's gonna be juicy. Cheers. I always trip up between octopus and squid, but for this, it is most definitely, I literally lost my track of thought. That is crispy, fried, crumbled, flying squid. Oh wow, yeah. It has that texture, bouncy texture of squid, so it's nice. The lemon is very subtle. It gives a nice fresh hit to it. And the hummus adds more density to what is already kind of like a protein. So I'm gonna dissect some of this carpaccio. Get some of this truffle. Big bite with some arugula and some salt. It's gonna be a very creamy hit, and we'll see how the truffle adds to this dish. Arugula dials it back in terms of bitterness. It does overpower the carpaccio, but all in all, it's a very nice creamy bite. I really enjoy this carpaccio. When you go to a few places and they serve it up, it can be a little too creamy, but how they do it here, I dig it.
How's everything tasting?
I really like this carpaccio. It's really nice. I'm gonna try it with just the beef and the truffle here. The truffle adds a nice creaminess factor to the carpaccio. The carpaccio also has this like sauce on top, this creamy sauce here, but it's not really essential to add the truffle because it's just rare slices of beef. I would say this is like eating like a pizza, I guess. It's very simplistic, just the bare bone basic. You got the creaminess of the truffle, the sauce drizzles on top, the parmesan, and like you get like a bitterness factor from the arugula. So the creaminess, bitterness, and everything coming together. It's a very filling appetizer. But yeah, I'm gonna dive more into this squid. I'm really digging this hummus. One big bite here. Usually when it comes to squid, if they overcook it, it has that like rubbery kind of texture to it. This, they add this nice kind of sauce on the, not sauce, coating on the outside of it, which gives it a nice heat. And when you bite into the texture of the squid itself, it's very soft. It's not chewy by any means. And then when you get like that nuttiness factor from the hummus, it's very nice too. But anyways, that's enough of me rambling on about these appetizers. I'll be to my own devices with this, and we'll wait for the main and the pastas. Stay tuned. I think that is good. Yeah, appreciate you on that. So So we just got a spritz of sprinkle on top of Parmesan. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. So one of the dishes have arrived. It's the grasaki with spicy chorizo sausage. So I added some Parmesan on top. What I will do is portion some out on this plate. So this pasta looks a little different in the sense of it's not long pasta, very saucy, very thick. He said it was super spicy too, so that's why I got some Parmesan on top, just to dial it back with some creaminess and bitterness. Cheers. The pasta's firm. You can definitely taste the meatiness of the chorizo. It's normally I would expect chorizo to be bigger slices. The sauce is very thick. Like their interpretation of this pasta. Normally when you get like a pasta, the sauce can be like very like butter based or like tomato, or I'm going off the top of just like trying to explain this interpretation of this pasta. The base of it is infused with like the chorizo, that's why it's so thick. It's sort of like a paste in a sauce, because it is very thick. I do like it. It has like the saltiness factor, it has a spicy factor. Kind of reminds me of like the inside of a ravioli. Or like a deconstructed ravioli where like you got the meat inside and then after you got the firmness of the pasta outside shell. This is the vibes I get from it. Very consistent flavor throughout, so I like that a lot. And it has a really nice flavor. Nice flavor, nice heat. I would definitely recommend this. If you can't handle spice, it's like a touch above, like, it's not too spicy, but the after effect, like you can taste that like that oily heat from the chorizo. But I don't want this eating part to be too long. I'm gonna wait on the veal. Be right back. Yes, so final dish has arrived. This is veal ossobuco. So braised Montreal veal shin. Comes with the white wine and tomato saffron risotto. It's very nice. Very pull apart. Wow. White wine risotto. So, ooh. I'm gonna prop it like that. Ooh. Pull apart. One part? I need a bigger tray.
Marty, 220 is ready. There's some Marty, no one. Thank you.
That is insanely soft. White wine risotto. That is absolutely
You got some drinks last night?
No, not even. Maybe that's why. I gotta grab another one. Okay. I'll be right back.
Alright, Simon.
The risotto is very creamy. It's like pasta essentially. It's really hard for me to decide if I prefer risotto or pasta, but this risotto paired with this veal, absolutely incredible. Very pull apart.
There's some ice wine in there. He ran out.
I would personally say this veal has some memories. It's sort of similar to like pulled pork texture, but this tomato and saffron mixture, it adds a nice juiciness to what this veal is already, so it's nice.
This lady's bill is like $1,400 and I can't order that.
This white wine risotto. It has a nice buttery, citrusy flavor to it. Which is nice. Absolutely amazing. This portion of veal though, massive, I must add. Could be shared between two.
Right inside of the last food.
Veal, the only way I could potentially enjoy this is if it was cooked like this, actually, because any touch higher in terms of it'd be too tough for me. Really like the tomato and white wine sauce though. It's really good. One thing I feel is missing from this dish, because the risotto is very carb heavy, and then you got like a massive protein item. Maybe if they had some veggies, it would be like a complete full meal, because this is so heavy on the carbs, so heavy on the protein, and the sauce is very complimentary of the veal itself. But I'll be to my own devices with this entree, and I'll recap outside with the review. Stay tuned, guys. Y'all, Jay here, just doing a recap of CinCin. So Italian restaurant, ended up getting a few dishes. So the beef carpaccio, the squid with hummus, and the chorizo pasta, and also the other item, the veal buco. So all in all, I would have to say the appetizers very delicious. They added a nice little present on the carpaccio with the truffle. I enjoyed that a lot. The squid cooked to perfection, where, like I kind of said during the meal, if you cook squid too long, it becomes very rubbery. It was not like that. It was amazingly cooked. And then after, for the pasta, I would say I'm not a huge fan of it, just because the sauce, I'm typically more accustomed to like a saucier sauce. That was very thick. The chorizo was blended in the sauce, and it kind of reminded me of like a deconstructed ravioli. But the sauce itself was spicy, spiced, and it had good flavor. But when I think of like pastas, I think of like I don't know, like more noodles and sauce, like a watery, or just like base in it, not like something heavy like that. That's just me. And then after the veal, I enjoyed how it was cooked. It reminded me a lot like pulled pork. And the risotto with white wine and saffron, amazing. I wish there was a bigger portion on that, because that veal portion was massive. And something missing from the main dish, like a veggie, because when it comes to risotto, that was like a very delicious white wine risotto with saffron. But yeah, all in all, the meal itself, I would have to say I liked it. 8.5. There could be some touch-ups for the veal, add some veggies potentially. For the pasta, I might just get something more saucier, not like the chorizo one, because it's kind of like a meat paste. But yeah, all in all, I like the appies. Pasta was alright, and the veal was awesome. The risotto stole the show, and it complemented the veal nicely. So like I said, 8.5. CinCin, check it out. It is on Robson. Take care, signing off. And if you haven't already clicked subscribe, please do so. And if you're not new, welcome back. Appreciate you. Take care, signing off. Bye for now.